everyone, it's Ashley. Today I'm going to give you 10 tips for selling your home. The first tip is to keep your home clean always. To do this, you need to eliminate clutter. Today I'm going to define clutter as anything that you avoid. Avoid looking at, avoid touching. It could be a broken down hammock in the yard. It could be extra hoses, it could be extra wrenches, extra drill bits, it could be extra silverware, mismatched silverware. And this will allow you to accept showings on a last-minute basis, and that's important. The second tip is to have enough space in your garage to park at least one vehicle. To do this, you'll need to get rid of clutter. Doing this allows for people to see that their belongings will fit in your home. Tip number 3 is to blow or sweep walkways leading to entry points. To do this, you may just want to get into a weekly habit of doing it. I find at my house, when we blow or sweep the walkways, they stay looking good for approximately 5 days. So if you do it once a week, that will probably be enough to keep your walkways looking good at all times. Doing this allows people to feel like the home is well kept before they even enter the home. It makes them feel relaxed while navigating in and out of the various entry points in your home. Number 4, don't distract buyers with your presence. To do this, leave your property at least 20 minutes before the anticipated arrival of the people coming to see your home, and don't return to your home until about 30 minutes after their anticipated departure, maybe even 40 minutes after their anticipated departure. They may like your home a lot and be sitting in the living room, for example, talking about the various features or making plans of what other home to see. You want them to sit down in your living room and take their time. I think that it's very important to not pass them as they're coming or going, and also to not be at the property when they show up. Ideally, you don't want them to see you until the closing day. Doing this allows the buyer to feel comfortable in the home and for them to imagine the home as their own. It also allows them to focus on the home rather than focusing on engaging with you. You want them to remember the home and not you. If you feel like it's necessary to be at the home when it's being shown, ask yourself why, and then perhaps consider when your listing expires, getting an agent that you feel is more competent and able to do their job without you being there. I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just saying ask yourself why you feel the need to be there. Tip number 5 is to paint your door an eye-catching color or to invest in a higher-end unique door. A noticeable entryway draws people in. Buyers will notice this feeling, and they will assume that when they purchase the home, their guests will feel the same way about the entryway as they're feeling about it right then. And that's a good feeling. You want them to feel that. Tip number 6 is to remove wallpaper. People see wallpaper as either a chore that needs to be done, a physically demanding chore that needs to be done when it's time to remove it, or as money that needs to be spent when it's time to remove it. If you don't want to remove the wallpaper, consider offering a $1,000 allowance for wallpaper removal. That's something to talk to your agent about. Or it's always important to list your home appropriately, but if you are unwilling to remove wallpaper, that's just another reason to, list your home accordingly. Tip number 7 is to make sure that your curtains are hung where they are allowing maximum light to come into the room. To do this, make sure that your curtain rods are hung approximately 7 inches above the top trim board for your window and approximately 5 inches from the outside edge of the trim on your windows. Those are approximate figures. Of course, it will vary depending on the thickness and style of your curtains, but that's a good guideline. Number 8, ask your agent to host a broker open house if your home hasn't received much attention in the first 3 months of it being listed. Assuming that your home is listed with a 6-month contract with your agent, 3 months in is the perfect time to ask them to host a broker open house. Unlike for showings, you are welcome to be present for a broker open house. Just be aware of the agent who may try to chat you up the entire time the broker open house is going on. This agent may just be trying to solicit your business for when your listing expires with the agent that it's listed with. Don't be fooled by that tactic. Ultimately, you probably want an agent that's a better listener than a better talker. Just remember that you're co-hosting this event with your agent, and remember to be kind and respectful if you choose to be present for this event. To do this, contact your agent and tell them that your home hasn't been receiving much attention since it's been listed, and that since it's halfway through the listing period, you would really like to have them host a broker open house for you. Tell them that you will purchase 2 $20 or $25 gas gift cards for them to give away at random at the end of the open house. This allows other agents to become familiar with your property and therefore navigate your property better should they have the opportunity to show it in the future. This experience also allows your home to be thought of quickly and easily should a call come into their office inquiring about a home or property that's similar to yours. Same thing for walk-ins. If they have a walk-in into their office, your home will come to mind if they've seen it before, probably before other homes that they've just seen on the multiple listing service. Agents who attend your open house will be able to speak about your property more confidently and easily than agents who haven't seen it. Provide copies of the plat inside your home. This allows buyers to feel relaxed because they feel that they've received information and everything is on the up and up. It also allows them to potentially enjoy your yard while they're standing outside looking over the plat and trying to locate the boundaries. Regarding tip number 8, a good strategy if you choose to be present for the broker open house is for you to be the host that stays outside of the property or on the back porch of the property. It's really best if you're hosting that event from an exterior position. You really want to stay about 20 feet or more from the front entrance, off the front porch ideally. Or you can be on the back porch. You can have some plats with you. If you're near the entryway, when people pull up and get out of their vehicles, you can say something like, "Welcome, thank you for coming." After you have a chance to look around inside, come out here and I will show you where the boundaries of the property are located. Tip number 10, plant GMO-free fruit plants right now. Even people who don't eat a lot of fruit will brag about fruit trees being on the property. Everyone knows it takes a long time to establish fruit trees, and therefore there's value found in it. If you don't like fruit trees, try eucalyptus bushes or trees, rosemary bushes, or unique evergreens. People will have a harder time discounting your home because of the perceived value in these items. They'll also feel like they're saving time because these things have already been planted for them. No matter their age, their price range, or their gender, even if they don't buy your home, people will say, "That home had some trees already growing. That home had some fruit trees already growing." The vast majority of people will say that. I hope you feel like you got some good advice, and I appreciate you watching this video. Feel free to email this video to anyone you know who is trying to sell their home. Agents, feel free to email this video to your sellers or pin it to your company Pinterest page under Tips for Sellers. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.